Warning. The music videos watched for this episode were so bad that the hosts and special guests drank heavily to cope. What you're about to experience is the result of a bunch of drunks getting together to yell very loudly about their most hated videos. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, Pilot and Hellions. Welcome back to the Pilot and Hell podcast. This is Steve, your host. I'm joined as always by
BC.
And our keyboard guy tonight is
Dylan.
And we have a couple special guests tonight. We are in Columbia, Maryland right now. We were just at the first night of M3, and we have our buddy. This guy's been on the show like a shitload of times. This dude, I don't know about dude, but you know this guy. Chris, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
And we have another returning guest, Maurice, better known as Mo. Menichetti.
Better known as Maurice.
Rock on. That's right. Maurice. And we have a special guest tonight. He's not going to participate in the show, but he's one of our listeners. He's an awesome guy. He was here last year with us at M3, and he's here this evening.
Consider myself a super fan.
All right, we finally have a super fan. Finally,
a super soda fan.
Jason, super fan.
All right, Jason, welcome. We appreciate you listening to us, and awesome guy. He's been down here with M3 with us for the last couple of years. He's a great guy, and he's going to just kind of hang out here with us. And
original Oklahoma fella.
Yes.
Yeah. How about that? That's awesome.
Been down there the first year.
All right, and he's going to bartend first tonight too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, bartender.
So we're in the hotel room. This is maybe one of the latest times probably the latest time we've recorded so far.
Well,
what time is it?
It's going on. Yeah.
We've gone late.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. We have.
3 a.m.
Right. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. And as you can probably tell, we've had a couple beverages this evening.
Some cervezas.
Some of us started a little earlier than others. Some of us, took their time driving down here, and others got here in a timely fashion.
Some of us have jobs.
Oh, we all have jobs. Actually, everybody has a job.
I had to call off work today, so I took vacation hours.
Some of our supervisors that work a little more stringent than others, but we won't get into that. But welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in back to us and listening to us guys like drone on here, and I'm getting flipped off already. That's kind of quick for an episode. Bo's like laughing his ass off already. All right, welcome back. What's going on? Let's real quick. What is everybody listening to? We'll kind of go in our usual fashion. We go here. Dylan, what are you listening to?
Well, iTunes has finally, Apple Music has finally put The Court of the Crimson King from King Crimson on Apple Music, so I was listening to that today on the ride here. I love that album. It's a great progressive rock album. We had it on vinyl, but for some reason they did not put it digitally available to stream until just now.
We weren't listening to that on the way down, BC.
I said I was. I had my headphones in.
Yeah.
You guys were too busy listening to Casey and the Sunshine Band. From what
We were. I'll tell you what. We were just gonna get off the exit and what came on? That's the Way I Like It came on. We were like rocking the fuck out to it. It was great. It was awesome.
Got it.
I said to BC, I said nothing like going to an 80s rock festival listening to some fucking Casey. It was good.
We were listening to Studio 54 on Sirius XM.
I heard.
He made me change it.
I heard.
Mo was hiding under the bed.
But ours was just like one song that was in a playlist that I had. It wasn't like a whole day long
That's
thing.
the most bashful look I've ever seen on somebody's face.
All right,
good change of pace.
All right, Chris. Besides Studio 54, what are you listening to?
I am listening to consistently Dash Radio, The Strip,
Okay.
and Hard Rock Heaven, the radio stream. Total fucking awesome.
I usually throw the Monsters of Rock on there.
You know what? I'm leaning more towards the Rock Heaven because
What's that? I haven't listened to What's on that one?
they play all fucking stuff that you never heard before. All like
What are you trying to say?
B level, C level stuff of 80s hair metal.
Oh yeah.
It's all good stuff.
Oh.
Not 80s hard rock.
Thank you.
Stuff.
Thank you, Mo. How about you, buddy?
Been hitting Enough's Enough all week, trying to catch up on what they're up to and getting ready for tonight. But unfortunately, they started before the time they were supposed to.
They did. How rare is that? We were walking in.
I guess
7 minutes.
We'll get into that next week. But
It wouldn't just be you being late.
No, we were early.
We were early.
They started
thank
early.
you.
They did start early.
They did.
Tomorrow morning, just send the musicgram to my room to apologize, and that'll be.
Chip is going to serve you breakfast in bed tomorrow.
He should.
That's what's going to happen.
No
He feels
reasons.
bad. He texted me before. He's
Good
going to
luck
make up
with
for
that.
it. Absolutely. All right, BC, how about you, my friend? What do you got going?
Lizzie Borden.
No.
Ugh.
No, it's Dream Theater.
I'm still kicking the dream theater. I'm sorry.
This is
I'm
the
not
third
gonna
time in a
lie.
row.
I was dreaming about listening to
At least you didn't make something up out
What do
of
you mean?
it.
What do you mean thumbs down? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Chris is not a. He's not
The
an
Emperor
MC.
of Ro-
Any
of Rome
song
has
over
spoken.
2.5 minutes, he doesn't like it.
Really? You can't.
He'll push it to maybe 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but after that, he's not. He
Sounds
loses
like a sex life.
But it's strange because.
There it is.
But it's strange that he's an Iron Maiden fan, and they don't
Yeah,
have any
he likes
songs that
Maiden.
are like that.
His favorite song is
Iron
Empire
Maiden
in the
and Dream
Clouds.
Theater are two different fucking.
To a degree.
I know
Two
they are,
different
but like
animals.
like song like length.
One is
Well,
good
have
and
you-
one is not so
Well,
good.
have you listened to Dream Theater cover the entirety of the Number of the Beast album?
Yeah, there you go. Now what do you say?
I'm
We
just
actually
not-
listened to that today. It was very good. It was really good.
It's very good.
But anyways,
Dream Theater
that's
is
it
an
sounds
awesome
like another
band.
episode
Very
here.
technical, but
He admires their musicianship, but he's not. into music.
I respect
That's
that.
okay.
I
I
support
respect
your
right.
enthusiasm.
I respect it.
That's okay. All right, and I've been listening to a little Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale era Deep Purple, Come Taste the Band, and Stormbringer and Burn. Great 70s hard rock. Are you shaking your head again? You don't know that
70s,
stuff?
I was rocking out the Kiss, man.
I was too, but I went back and listened to shit. It's good. And I actually discovered a new band. I was going through Facebook, and one of the guys had some pictures of a band. They're called Weapons of Anew. They have an album out. And actually, I thought it was a new album, but it came out in 2017, and I don't have the album name in front of me. But check out Weapons of Anew. Really cool album. I really enjoy it. So check out the stuff. Maurice has been listening to some Enough's Enough. Little Dash, The Strip for Chris. And what's the other one?
Hard Rock Heaven.
Hard Rock Heaven, okay. And BC's still on the Dream Theater kick. Dylan's got some...
Next episode, you better have something different.
I gotta
Branch
check
out,
it.
fucker.
It's the
Branch the
third
fuck
episode
out.
in a row.
Yeah. See, and he was busting my balls about Maiden. You're like even longer than that for me.
Nah, it's
Come on,
about the
guys.
same. It's about the
Variety, the spice of life.
I know. And Dylan's got some King Crimson, Court of the Crimson King, which is really a really good album. I was surprised when you told me that today that's actually on Apple Music now.
It's about time.
Very cool, and so you guys check that shit out. And before we get rolling on this episode, which is actually going to be really fun because there's going to be like way more ball busting than there's already been, and we're going to take a quick break for the news. All right, this week in the news, a couple little tidbits here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. It was announced this week at, I think, one of the shows that they did, and then they put it on their social media afterwards, the band Tool, which we've talked about a little bit on the show, a couple episodes here and there, just about pretty how much that none of us really know anything about them. And but they do have a new album coming out August 30th, and no title that we know of so far, and they've been playing 2 songs live from this album, and actually I think there's videos out there, but I haven't got a chance to check them out. But and I do vow that when that album does come out, I will purchase it, check it out, and maybe we can get maybe Chris Jankowskis and maybe Dave Borowski back on the episode. I know they're big Tool fans, and maybe we can get them to talk about it, and maybe I'll even check out Lateralis also. What do you think, Don?
Yeah, Tool's a very good band, but they're very difficult to get into, I think, especially since none of their music is available streaming on Apple Music or Spotify. You have to have the physical copies of their albums. So it's a little tough for a newcomer to come in and be like, hey, I'm going to start listening to Tool. But I think it's a band that you do get rewarded when you get into them, from what I've heard at least. I'm only a casual listener myself.
What do you think, BC?
Well, if you're a casual listener, I'm a once-in-a-decade listener because I've heard maybe 2, 3 throughout the years. Like I said,
Right.
like Dylan said, it's kind of hard to get into unless, but
Yeah, and there was one video that came on as I was going through YouTube the one week, and I was just looking for videos to post on the Facebook page, and I came across this one live video from Tool from a concert, and the song was, I couldn't even tell you what the song was, but it was really good. It was like I couldn't even like I don't think I've ever seen the guys in the band before, even what they even look like. And it was show them a concert of them, and it was actually a cool. It was like an 8-minute song or something like that, but it was pretty cool. So I'll have to give them a shot. Speaking of Tool,
Yeah, you'll be hearing some Tool later on in this very episode. Not in a good sense, but you will be hearing about Tool.
But still Tool.
I can guarantee
it will
that.
still be Tool, absolutely. We were just at the M3 Festival last week. Myself, Dylan, BC, Chris, Granza, and Maurice Menichetti. They were with us, and Jay was with us also. We're going to do an episode coming up in a couple weeks for an M3 wrap-up show, but we just wanted to kind of talk for real briefly about, not even about the set, but just that Dokken was, when they first came out with the M3 lineup, it was supposed to be the Dokken reunion show with all 4 original members, and then it was, all of a sudden, it was Jeff Pilson's not going to be there, so another dude was playing, and then George Lynch got pneumonia and canceled, which we talked about on last week's episode. And then I don't think we found out till that day that Wild McBrown was not drumming.
I think
Dokken.
it was as they were on stage, we found out, Wild McBrown isn't there.
That's not McBrown up there. Yeah, so I guess he's taking a break from touring and playing live for a while, so we don't know what's going on. Hope everything's okay with him. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Dokken without Wild McBrown.
I've never seen him without McBrown.
I've never seen him. That would be, like you said, it was weird. And to me, I think he's a vital part.
He's a vital
of
part,
Dokken.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Not just because he's a original member, but
right. Because, we've seen him a bunch of times without Jeff Pilson, without George Lynch. John Levin is fantastic.
Yeah.
And, we've seen him many times with him and George. But Mick Brown's always, besides Don Dokken, Mick Brown's been that solid guy there for Dokken.
Guy, yeah.
So it's kind of strange seeing, even though Don Dokken's there, even if, I think it's less Dokken if Mick Brown's not there.
It seemed like it very.
Very
much seemed
because
like
I'm totally accepting of Dokken with John Levin. He's fantastic and he does justice to the songs, but that Mick Brown sound, so hope everything's okay with Mick Brown.
Sound, visual.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's one of the best drummers to watch that there is. So and 2 new tours were announced this week. Deep Purple's going to continue their tour. They have more dates coming up, and also Journey too is out there, and they just announced some shows. And actually, for the people that live near us, they have a show coming up at the Sands in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and so I will be looking at. If tickets aren't too crazy, I'll probably go to that. But
I'm sure if it's at the Sands, they won't be too bad.
sometimes they are. Sometimes they're a little like what?
It depends.
Yeah, because the tickets for Styx when they played there were I'm like, what the fuck? But so if you're interested in any of them bands, check them out. And we got to see Deep Purple last year with Judas Priest. And speaking of Judas Priest, they played the first show of their current leg of the Firepower tour. They're touring with Uriah Heep, which actually we talked about that on the news a little bit last week too.
Yeah.
And that they were going to mix up the set list and do some deeper tracks. And I have a list here. I'm going to read it off of the set list that they played on May 6th in Nashville. And a couple buddies of ours, Chris Sinzak and those guys, they were down there. And so here's the set list. They did War Pigs was like the intro song. They did the Necromancer intro. I'm not sure what that is.
It's the intro to Necromancer.
I know, but I don't know. But that's not a separate thing, though. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. Necromancer, Heading Out to the Highway, Sentinel, Spectre, Take These Chains, Judas Rising, Out in the Cold, Traitor's Gate, Starbreaker, Stealer, Halls of Valhalla, Killing Machine, No Surrender, Victim of Changes, All Guns Blazing, Hellbent for Leather, and the encore was Breaking the Law and Living After Midnight, which Glenn Tipton came out and played. BC's there shaking his head because all the shows we've seen, he has not played at.
He does not play with them.
But what do you guys think about the set list?
I think the set list is. I really enjoy. Not enjoying it, but I'm really excited about it because you always want to see your bands you've been seeing for 30 plus years do some deeper tracks, some different tracks, and I think from what I'm seeing here, it looks very good.
They cover quite a bit of territory.
This is not a. I only listened to Judas Priest on the radio set list. I think only really 3 of them a casual person on the street would know. Mm-hmm. Maybe Heading Out to the Highway, but I am so pumped they're finally playing this Spectre because I think that's the best song on Firepower. I've always loved that song, and I thought it would translate really well live. And I need to hunt down a video of a lot of these songs because I know when I was looking at the set list that this is the first time they've played these in either like ever, or it was the first time they've played it in many, many years. So they're really digging deep, and it's really awesome to see a band of this caliber go for a crazy set list like this.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's a couple things with it for me. The Sentinel, I'm so glad that's back in the set. That's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Judas Priest song. Love it. Out in the Cold from Turbo, I think is an absolute fantastic song. Absolutely love that one. And they have Victim of Changes back in the set, which they haven't had that in the set for a while. But please, I implore you, whether it be Andy Sneap or Richie Faulkner, please do not do that stupid little solo that Glenn Tipton does in Victim of Changes. That like it kind of reminds you of the solo that Ace Frehley does on Kiss Alive, but not even half as good as that. It's like that. I like it. It builds. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. It ruins the song for me. So, Andy and Richie, please don't do that. So that's it for the news this week, you guys. Let's get back into the show, and then you can really hear this episode ramp up. All right, Chris, how about that news? Was that news fucking awesome or what?
Yeah, it's all new.
It's all new to me.
It's all new to Chris.
It's all new.
You know what was awesome, like last week's news?
Yeah.
We didn't have BB on the episode,
Yeah.
but he did the news with us. That's the magic that Dylan does.
The magic.
For us. He transported BB onto the episode.
Magic of television.
When he wasn't there when we recorded.
We're on the
Which
fucking
is crazy.
radio.
Tell me.
Oh, sorry, blow.
Well, there is a TV in the room.
It's not on.
It's siphoning it.
It's a joke.
Okay.
I know that.
Now you do.
All right. As we like to do once in a while, we like to talk about stuff that we think sucks, which I think is really fun to do. And some things will suck today, some may not. It all depends on what you think about. So what we did was we each picked 3 videos out that we thought were terrible or stupid or we hated.
Music
And
videos.
Music videos.
Videos.
That-
The videos.
What do you think the video was going to be? Would it be a news video?
Could be just a YouTube video.
It wasn't in the 80s.
No, that's it.
Apparently, he didn't get the memo.
Hit it.
There was no YouTube in the 80s.
That's true. That's true. All right.
I
So
didn't know this was
anyway,
an '80s podcast.
right. Well, we picked 3.
It's
We picked
not.
3. They don't have to be even from the 80s.
Not.
There's some. Oh, wait till we get into them. There's some crazy ones. And Dylan, what was your first video that you want to talk about that you hated?
Jumping right in. Okay, so I was never a big music video fan. I always like picturing the video, like the music myself, having my own image in my head. I mean, I didn't grow up on MTV. By the time I got around, MTV was reality television.
Reality TV.
It had
Yeah, they were done playing music videos.
Yeah.
the most I got was a VH1 pop-up video, which pop-up video.
God.
Oh, okay.
That was basically it. But finding these videos was very easy for me because there are a lot of really cheesy and pretty bad music videos. So I'm going to go from least offensive to most offensive in my pick. So we'll start with the least offensive. My first pick is the it's a good song by Rush, Time Stands Still. It features Amy Mann on vocals. The video is basically what?
Who is that?
Amy Mann, she's a songwriter, singer-songwriter. She was big in like the 90s.
I mean, I know the voice, but it sounds familiar. But I didn't know who she was. Is she the actual girl in the video?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they have her in the video. Basically, it's the band in front of a green screen flying through mountains, and for some reason they decided, we need to put Amy Mann in this because she's in the video. So we're gonna have her holding a video camera for some reason, like a TV camera. And then at the end of the video, after they're all flying around and floating around, she flies off into space, and the band looks very confused as to where she's gone. The only person that looks into it is Alex. He's like the only one that's like really jamming out, and Neil looks bored, and Getty is just like
Hanging out.
out.
Yeah.
It's such a boring video, and like the movement of the band is so fast at times that I'm just like, okay, slow down, guys. It seems like, okay, I just discovered what green screen is. Let's play with that quite a bit and make it just crazy, and
So stupid looking.
it ends up looking terrible. Yeah.
All right, what do you guys want? What do you think, Mo?
About that video? Like you said, it's crazy.
I am not a Rush fan.
Once again, not a Rush.
Not a rush.
I am
Not
totally
theater.
not.
Not
Don't
That song
rush
is-
to judgment on them, please.
That song's like 4 minutes long. It's too long for him to listen to.
They're very good band. Just I'm not just gonna turn them on and listen to it.
Did you at least watch the video?
I didn't watch it back in the '80s when it was fucking on, or whenever the fuck it came out.
See, I question his commitment to this podcast.
We asked him on the podcast.
That was his homework. We're like, Chris, can you at least watch a fucking 4-minute video?
You did not say, please watch it.
We just
What did you
assumed
think
that-
we were gonna do? Just pull him out of the fucking air?
Honestly, I didn't know. You said, give me 3 videos that you didn't like, and I sent them to you. That was it.
So what do you think the
And
other
then I
ones
show up
we
today,
put
like,
in the
did you
email
watch
was?
everybody else's videos? I'm like, no.
You've been on the show before. You should.
I know. I had a
Okay.
tough week.
All right.
I did.
All right.
Chip's been on it.
Has anybody else?
Fails. Okay.
Well,
BC, I know you watched it at least.
I watched
That's
it a few
one.
times.
Round one. We got
I mean,
12 more to go.
I'm gonna put an X next to your name on that one. X.
I mean, I respect the song. I
You really
respect
got a
Rush.
fucking tab over there.
Videos were not. I don't think videos were their strong point.
No, Rush.
No.
No.
No,
Their videos
overall.
were not their
Some of
strong
them were
point.
kind of funny, like later videos, but this one, nah, not the strong point.
Yeah, this was like I think it was too early of a video. It was just so like all over, and then they were like out in the wilderness too.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
They were like
it's
just
kept
like kind
changing
of.
locations.
It was too way too fake looking. Like
It looked
like
bad.
it was just like they. I
It's
don't know. It was
baby's
just
first green
it is a fucking stupid video. I don't mind the song, but the
No,
video
the
is
song-
fucking
the-
stupid.
And the main thing about this whole episode is that we're not saying these songs suck.
No,
Just the
song
videos
is-
are not.
Yeah.
are not good.
I mean, this isn't my
And there's
favorite.
going to be some that some may like and some may not like. Too.
Exactly.
This isn't my favorite era of Rush, but it's still a pretty decent Rush song.
It is. All right, Mo, what's your first video, my buddy?
I believe it's Queen's Reich. I believe it's Queen of the Reich.
Yes.
Which is, again, as we just discussed, fantastic song, but unfortunately the video was just hideous. They were like, I don't know if they were trying to recreate the apocalypse or something. I'm not sure what they were doing in that video, but it was just, it was scary.
Do you recall that video,
In the
Christopher?
wrong way.
I really don't recall it.
It's a great song.
How much you have to drink?
Why did we have him on here?
How much you have to drink? Give him some.
I think there was a lot of fog in the video and
That's another X next to your name. There's two.
I think Jeff Tate was in there. I don't.
a lot of they were
Was Scott
standing
Rogers
on
in
rocks.
BC, I know you watched it.
This is one of the videos that I liked. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I overall
Maybe.
liked it. I overall liked the video. I mean, is it a great video?
It was a
Maybe
sci-fi.
not.
It was like a
Yeah,
sci-fi
it was like
video.
these guys are taking on these half-naked women, and it's
Well, there you go.
Queen,
There you go.
The Queen was quite hot. She had
Right,
a great
she was,
body.
she was.
She had a great body.
I would have let her beat me up.
My initial thing was when I watched this video, like rewatched it. I haven't watched it in probably at least
Okay.
25 years, probably.
You didn't watch it for the episode here?
I did.
He's
I watched
saying
it like
when he
3
rewatched
times.
it.
I rewatched
Pay
it.
attention.
Pay the fuck attention.
That'll be
Thank you.
That'll be did not do his
Thank you.
homework.
When I watched this, my first thought was, "Oh my God, I'm so glad that I heard the
Whose side are
song
you on?
on the radio before I heard it watching the video." Because I don't think I would have been a Queensrÿche fan because it was so fucking stupid.
It's interesting.
Although I gotta say, I don't know why, like Jeff Tate, they were fighting with Jeff Tate because if you watch the video, Jeff Tate saved their fucking lives.
He did.
He did.
Because the director
They
over
were all
there said,
turned to stone.
They turned to stone, and
They
then
turned
he
to stone,
then he
and then
rescued them and
He
everything.
gets them out.
So
He
I
was the only one
think
not
they
turned to
owe
stone.
him
He
a
got the
debt.
stuff out of them.
They owe him a debt. I think they need to bring him.
You owe
Like
me a
when
debt.
Iron Man got back together, Bruce Dickinson came back, and Adrian Smith came back. They didn't get rid of Yannick Gers, right?
They didn't.
They kept him. So they need to bring Jeff Tate back, have him and Ty
Purely
sing.
because of this video.
Just because of the video, because he saved their lives.
He saved their life. He did.
So you
He had hair back then too.
I think so. He did. They all had hair.
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
pretty awesome if
Yeah.
they did that.
But the video was rather stupid. But
Yeah.
I'll
think
say
so?
Good, bad pick.
If they brought Jeff and Todd singing?
What?
Really?
Huh?
Never mind.
I think I'm on BC's side. I really like this video. It's like a cheap sci-fi serial like Flash Gordon or like
because at the end of it says to be continued.
yeah, like it's supposed to be.
But
cheesy.
they never continued it. Though.
Exactly.
No, but that's the point. Like it's supposed to be like a serial that you see. Like,
That's the point.
in front
Wait
of
a minute.
movies, and it's like, oh,
They
you
realized it was so
I know,
bad.
but then the next
like,
week they
fuck
continued.
that, we're not
No,
gonna
but
continue.
it's
We're not gonna
It was.
do this.
I think it's
We continued. Nobody's watching.
I think it's.
But is the Queen of the Reich? Is she the lady
Can
that
I
wore
finish
black?
my point?
We never found out
Can I?
because there was never another video.
I continue it.
I really enjoyed it. I thought that it was a fun, cheesy video. Like
It's very cheesy.
a really like
Yeah,
it seemed
but-
like they were having fun.
Every video.
But out of all the videos, it's not that bad.
I don't think out of everything we've watched today, I don't think it's.
I don't
by
think it's that
far-
bad out of all the videos we
Yeah,
watched.
I think I'm with BC
Well,
on this. I enjoyed it.
We'll see. We'll
Okay.
see.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Chris,
I
Chris,
already know.
I know at least you picked a couple.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you watched the ones that you picked.
Yes, I
But
did.
What's the first one? That you
I'm gonna
picked?
throw out Helix Rock You.
Helix
Absolutely
Rock.
horrendous video.
Give me an R.
Exactly. You're fucking beating on fucking rocks in like fucking caveman fucking outfits.
What you got?
Horrible.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Rock Chris.
Horrible. Horrible
All right, BC.
video.
What do you think?
I like the song. I mean, I love
It's a
the
great
album.
song.
I love the
Video's
album, love the
fucking has
song, but the
nothing to
video
do
with
with
the
fucking song.
they're all hammering
There's
rocks.
rocks in the video.
They're hammering rocks.
They
at
took it
least.
literally fucking rock you.
Yeah, rock you, but they're not weren't
Well,
rocking anybody or just hitting rocks.
I think they look more like fucking cavemen than fucking prisoners.
Exactly.
they do. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Right.
okay, yeah.
And although I am not at all against all the naked women in the video,
Naked women are always good.
It's very random.
Naked
not at all.
women are
I mean,
good.
maybe that. I won't get into that.
Really, Steven? You motioned.
But what, you know what drives me?
You motioned something.
You know what the you know what drives me the most crazy on that?
You drive me the
is-
most fucking crazy.
Is Brian Vollmer's missing tooth. That drives me fucking crazy. Like I find myself looking at it. I'm like, why? Like, back the camera up. Back it up. That's all I got.
Yeah, I was confused on whether are they in a chain gang? Are they cave?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Like they don't have like actual
They're
prisoner
mixing.
outfits on.
They're mixing metaphors and
Like
The
at
other-
least
the other
when
people are
you
prisoners.
see the ACDC jailbreak outfit, they have like prisoner outfits on.
because at first
When
I'm
they
like,
break
oh,
out
they're
of
doing
jail.
like a chain gang, but then like they're around a fire, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
are we back in prehistoric times? Well,
Yeah.
there were no chains in
It's
prehistoric.
like
times.
Helix meets Captain Caveman.
Is this an
video
apocalyptic
means
thing?
it's like fucking totally out there.
Oh, Captain Caveman! I haven't thought
Totally.
about that in a while.
Totally.
That's true.
Makes no
Captain
sense.
Caveman.
All right, BC, what do you got? Good, bad pick, Chris. Even though you're not really participating.
I'm gonna start with the doc and walk away. I mean,
You wanna walk away from the video.
I'm gonna walk away from this video because
Yeah, you stole my line.
first of all, what the fuck is with Don Dawkins' hair?
The braids.
The
braids.
I'm like, I saw this. I'm like, what the fuck's his hair? And I think this is the first time we see George Lynch playing Les Paul. At least I can remember
Does he play Les Paul in that?
in the video.
Does he? I didn't
That's
notice
probably
that.
one of
That
his
might be
30.
the only guitar that there's like
One of
20
his
guitars
30
in
in the
it.
video, but
I didn't notice the Les Paul though.
that sticks out. The Les Paul.
I just couldn't get past the braids.
The braids throw me, and then like there's like a goat or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's the goat, and there's the snake. Okay.
Yeah, the snake was weird.
And the only part of the video that makes sense is Mick Brown. He looks cool. He looks like a drummer. He's drumming.
And he's playing under this like big jungle
Yeah,
gym.
he's
It's
playing
this
in the
huge
playground.
fucking thing.
Right? We used to have one of them back. Remember the one we used to have back at Russell Park?
Yeah, like the wire things you climbed, like the metal.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing that sticks out, I mean, not that it's a great song. It's their typical ballad from back in that day. But the video is just.
But it's like
I
during the
don't-
day, it's at night, it's the sunset,
yeah, but
the
it's not
sunrise.
like some of the
They were just
country-
trying to be different and really got off the
guys
path.
trying to be like artsy.
They should have just walked, like Dylan said, they should have just walked away from that video.
Like I said, they're showing
Yeah.
as soon as you see Don's dread.
It's the little braids. It's-
Braids
I don't know,
or
maybe he
whatever
went
the
like to
fuck
the
it is.
Caribbean and got like braids on his cruise or
And
something.
then there was a goat. As soon as I saw the goat, I'm like, what the fuck? I was out there.
And then did you notice though? There was one part where they show. I think they show it like 2 or 3 times. I think it's Jeff Pilson in this hat. He looks like a fucking psycho. It's just like they just show him. It's like for like a couple seconds at a time, and it's just like him in this hat. He's like,
No, that's not Jeff Pilson.
No,
That's
it's
some
a-
guy.
There's
I thought.
oh, I thought it was Jeff
Yeah,
Pilson.
No,
There's a
it's just some random guy.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
That
about
makes
that.
it even
Thank you,
worse,
thank
I
you,
think.
thank
I
you.
think
There
that
was a
makes it
random
fucking
dude, like,
worse.
walking
Yeah,
around.
random dude with a hat on. I'm like, what the fuck is it?
It's
Who the
like
fuck
Richard
is this?
Ramirez, like the Night Stalker.
Like
or
you said, the
something.
only normal person in video is Mick Brown. Wild Mick Brown.
Wow, Mick Brown.
I like.
All right.
I find it. I find it funny that even in music videos, George Lynch changes his guitar like 20 times.
Yeah, but at least he went back to his normal style guitar from
Yeah.
back in the Les Paul.
Yeah, and to this day, it still seems weird seeing George Lynch play Les Paul.
And I feel like it was just like, let's find a bunch of random locations, and we're just gonna film each of you in a random location. We'll put it together. It'll make sense in post. It's fine. We'll work on it. And it doesn't make sense in post. We're like, well, we ran out of the budget.
You got a snake coming up in the drums and goats and I don't know what the fuck. I was like, what the
that goat?
The goat. Seriously, I'm like, what the fuck is the goat? I mean, what does that have to do with walking away?
Maybe the goat was symbolizing George Lynch as the goat.
Maybe,
right?
Because he is
Greatest
the
of
goat.
all time.
Right.
He is the goat.
He's the goat.
Yeah.
You know what?
I
never
think
thought
he
of
cracked
that
it.
way. Never
I
thought
think
of
he
it that
cracked
way.
it.
All right. Good, bad pick. All right, my first pick is going to be the very extremely disturbing video of Judas Priest hot rockin'. No one, and I mean no one, wants to see 5 white pasty guys in jeans working out and then in the fucking shower to start the video.
Well, maybe Rob Halford does.
Yeah.
I don't even think Rob Halford does.
No.
It's
Really?
disturbing. It's just a weird
you like
video. The song is great. The song is I like.
Oh, yeah.
I really like
Oh,
the
yeah.
song,
Sounds good.
but like it's so disturbing, and then you have them in the showers. I want to go. You know, I mean, I don't want to see Ian Hill in the shower. I just don't want to see that. I just don't want to see that. And then when they show them jamming out, there's like one of the cymbals are on fire, and then the headstocks on Glenn and KK's guitars are burning.
Yep.
And
Rob's shoes.
and Rob's shoes are burning, and then the microphone. But like Ian Hill's bass is not burning. Thank you. Speaking of burning, go ahead, Dylan.
Literally the first thing I wrote for this was, let me find it. Did we need to see a bunch of pasty, skinny English dudes working out? But if you take out that scene, I think the rest of the music video is fucking awesome. Like, they look awesome with the fire, like the fire instruments. And like the cool
It's
thing
too
when
contrived.
Rob
It's
Halford
too-
like lights his microphone with the fire on his shoe, like that's fucking awesome. Are you kidding me?
That's not.
That's so cool. And like, am I seriously the only person that didn't
Although
think that
it is
was awesome?
cool when the amps and shit are blowing up.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
it's a cool
I mean, okay, the
set piece.
microphone lighting on fire and the amps blowing up, but the guys in the shower
I can't get
working
past
out.
And then like
Yeah.
they're doing like the cool moves together and like
I'm
flames around the
emotionally
headstock.
I'm emotionally wrung out by the time they get to the rocket. part.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that. That's like 20 seconds of the video,
It's 20 seconds way too fucking long.
and like the rest of the video is phenomenal. It's
20
such a
seconds
cool
too much.
concept. Like the shower, the working out, like get rid of that. The back half of that video is phenomenal.
Burritos.
But
Kick
that's the whole
I'll give
video.
him that. The second half.
It's cool.
What do you think,
Like
Paul?
it's cool.
When they get away from the
Again,
working
like
out
I
and
said with the
showers.
Halford, and I don't know.
Mo just seems done with the world.
Never saw that move before.
What was that?
Definitely.
To those
Open up the drawer to see the Bible. I don't know.
Okay.
to those at home,
Put his beer
Mo
next to
just-
the Bible.
Mo just opened up the drawer.
Chris, have
and
you ever
put his
watched this
empty
video?
bottle in.
You probably watched this video. You probably watched this video every
He's
day,
never
haven't you?
seen that video in his life.
He doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
He's very creative.
I think you like this video. Do you?
Really?
Have you watched it?
He wants to go hot rocking.
He wants to go. He wants to go.
No, I'm definitely not going on rocking.
Chris,
All right,
Granza.
All right, that's round one. All right, Dylan, what's your next video?
Okay, my next video. Moving on up on the shittiness factor. My
To the
next
east side?
video is a classic video in how crappy it is. It has to be the video for Journey Separate Ways. So, I wrote a stream of consciousness thing here.
Air insert.
There are air instruments at the warehouse district. Is basically how you could describe the video.
Yeah, but and then he had Jonathan Cain
live in the woods.
has his keyboards on
That-
the side
well,
of the building.
there's a hard cut to Jonathan Cain playing the keyboards and looking intensely into the camera, and it's the funniest thing ever.
But why are the keyboards on the side of the building?
But we're also forgetting that there's this random woman walking around And then like they'll have her in profile, and all of a sudden, like Jonathan Cain will pop out and just start singing into the camera. I'm like, oh my god, what? We're too close to Steve Perry the entire music video. We're like way too close into his headspace. It's like, where is this lady going? Like, is she running away from these people? Is she stalking? Are they stalking her? And then like at the end, it's like a dream, and there's a guitar solo on a forklift. Like, what is going on in this music video? What are you doing?
Not only the video.
What's going on in his hotel room right now?
Yes, we
Can't
have no
believe nobody
bottle.
has a freaking bottle opener.
Here, it's right
Here.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
For the amount of beer you guys drink, nobody has a bottle opener.
We have cans.
So Separate Ways is a pretty crappy video, I think. It's funny though, seeing like the hard cuts to Jonathan Cain passionately and intensely playing keyboards on the wall.
Yeah, like his keyboard is like stuck right on the side of the wall.
And there's a guitar solo on a forklift. Like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, they don't have as big of a budget as Kiss. They had to use a forklift. They couldn't do like a full riser on the stage.
Honestly, I think you could say
Nobody
that
has a
a lot of
budget
these
like
videos
Kiss.
are shitty because like they're like, here's $10, go film a video.
Yeah, that was
put a video
low
together.
budget. And you would think for as much money as that Journey raked in after Escape,
Yeah.
that they would have had more than $10 to make a fucking video.
What's everybody think of Separate Ways?
A great song.
It's an
great
aw-
song.
it's one of my favorite Journey
I'm not a
songs.
fan of all the air instruments, and it actually totally looks stupid when they're all together playing air instruments.
Yeah. And then at one point, it switches to like there's like trash cans for the drums, and like
Now that one part's actually pretty cool.
there's like slow motion all of a sudden, and
Yeah, it's definitely an odd video. Like I said, the song is friggin' great, but it's just a strange video and like very extremely low budget, I think, for what Journey could have absolutely put out.
Was there really a good video though?
There was a lot of really good fucking videos.
Really?
Yeah, Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer was a great video. There you go, right there. If you actually listen to the podcast, we did a whole fucking episode of good videos.
Royal Bloods Figure It Out. That's an awesome video. It switches between.
No, I'm talking about like '80s videos. Was there really anything?
There was a lot of
I know
cool
Kiss
videos.
had a lot of good ones, but
Oh God.
Well, we'll
What?
be talking about Kiss later on.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
I know we are,
Eventually.
and I can't fucking wait
Neither can we.
because I am ready.
Neither
But
can
anyways,
we.
what
for that.
about Separate Ways, everybody?
BC, what do you think about Separate Ways?
It's just totally weird in my book. I mean, they're guitar players and one thing, but the thing that sticks out in that video, like you said, it's all over the board, but the keyboard's on the side of the building. Just every time I see it, I'm like, why is it?
You
why
can't
did
get past that.
No, I can't.
And it was all a dream at the end, everybody, because
Was
it
it?
cuts to the girl in the bed with the
Oh,
headphones.
that's right.
in.
That's right.
So like, why
And
was
then,
she dreaming about?
she's
Journey
walking and the
Here
two heads are
instruments?
alongside of her singing.
Yeah, that's fun. Like she's in profile, then all of a sudden John
Maybe
King pops out.
Maybe
He's
they
like,
were the headphones.
Then he's like,
It's the
someday.
original Photoshop,
Could be.
right?
Could be.
Was there
That was a
ladies?
weird one. That was definitely a weird one.
Yeah.
Mo, what do you got next?
Well, I'm going to go with Samson featuring Bruce Dickinson.
Oh my God!
It's an old video. It's about an 8-minute long video, so if anybody suffered through it, they'll know what I'm talking about.
It's actually two songs
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
because the
in
second
that.
song is vice versa.
It's
It's epic and not in a good way.
it's and I think they take the Samson from the Bible literally because the guy in the video gets his hair cut off and I
Yeah.
think it's
Well, they made him a roadie.
yeah they made him a roadie and then he was with this girl and she cuts his hair right and then it just goes all downhill from there
Fight
and
with
you know
jumpsuit guys.
luckily
He fights with the
luckily Bruce was able to get out of that disaster and you know join the greatest band in the world.
Yeah, if you look at Bruce on that video, it looks like he belongs in Angel
Yeah.
with all the white flowing
I
robes and shit that he has on.
I completely forgot. I was like, I forgot Bruce was in Samson. I'm like, oh my.
That's when he went by
Dickinson.
Bruce.
Right.
Yeah. And if you notice the drummer with the mask on,
Thundersticks.
Thundersticks, yeah. How about that? What a disaster
To me-
they were, huh?
To me, the whole video, the drummer blows my mind. I'm like, did he do this for the video? I did not know he.
BCS.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this
and
was
he was
just
Maiden's
video.
drummer too. He was a
I don't
drummer in Iron
remember
Maiden.
that.
Yeah.
Thank God they got rid of that.
Yeah, they kicked him out because he was too.
Yeah. But
too-
the
he was too
videos,
much
the
of a
videos
dick.
like crazy because like the girl's watching from above, and then she's the girl that comes down. And
She's the girl that comes down.
biting his arm. And
Yeah, it just
Well,
gets.
I feel bad for the guy. He did like the whole load-in for the band.
Right.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, he starts off with that giant Marshall lamp.
Yep.
Carrying.
No one
Yeah.
helped him.
Nobody helped him. I'm like, what are those orange jumpsuit guys doing? Come on, let a hand.
Yeah, and then
They're
the
prisoners,
guys, in
come
the,
on.
the prisoners in the crowd, and it just.
Then
Prisoners
they
in the
start
crowd,
fighting.
and the crowd overdoes the prisoners. I don't know.
There's a lot going on.
But
yeah,
one
I think
thing
going on at
they
the
showed in
same
that
time.
video that I think was actually kind of cool was back when they did this video, and Iron Maiden was I'm going to say was probably around the Killers album, Killers first Iron Maiden album when this video came out, that you see the guys in the crowd with the cardboard guitars. And back when they were having shows like around then, when bands like Maiden and Samson and Saxon and that were getting going, fans would bring cardboard fake guitars to shows and like fucking rock out with them. And that was a thing back then. And it's cool that they actually showed that in the video.
Well, because that was actually back in the, when they were doing that.
Next, reach for the sky. Show.
Cardboard
Bring
guitar.
your cardboard guitar.
Yeah, there you go. Bring your cardboard guitar. Do a cardboard guitar.
You gotta get
solo
people
thing.
to show up
Yeah,
first
yeah.
before they can fucking.
They
bring
need to schedule some
Good
shows
point.
when some people aren't fucking working too.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right.
Jerry,
All right, cool,
Jerry.
cool. That is a strange video. So check it out, you guys. It's called
Yeah,
Biceps of Steel by
Did you watch
Samson
that one, Chris?
with Bruce. Chris that he didn't bother. He didn't bother. That song is way more than 3 minutes long. He ain't gonna fucking watch
You ain't
that.
gonna watch that fucking thing.
Fucking hell no. All right, Chris, what do you got next for us? That's gonna enchant us with your terribleness.
ACDC. Who made who?
Who made
Speaking of cardboard guitar,
We were supposed to pick bad videos, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you like that one?
It's not my turn yet.
go ahead. Explain why it's bad.
Because it's fucking horrible.
Why?
All these fucking Angus Young's fucking
Robots.
whatever the fuck they were.
Zombies.
It was like
Zombies,
fucking
whatever.
body doubles, just fucking pouncing around. Fucking hated it.
Huh.
Did not like it.
Hated it.
DC, what do you think?
I'm not a fan of the video. And that, to me, I checked out an ACDC around this time. I think
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Because this was.
Weren't a fan of Maximum Overdrive.
That was from Maximum Overdrive soundtrack.
I like
Did
the
not
movie.
care for it.
You didn't like the
At all.
vending machine killing the dude?
No, I like
That was
the,
cool. The Coke can smashed the guy's head in.
I like that movie.
Came
But
flying out of the machine.
The Green Goblin truck?
to me,
Fly on the wall.
yeah, I believe that was a
Flicking the switch is better.
Nah, ACDC at that time was it throwing me.
Didn't shoot to thrill.
Did not shoot that thrill me.
Dad?
I don't mind it. It's not great, but it's not horrible. And Dylan brought it up before. It would have been cool if you were one of the guys that was one of the Angus guys, like in the assembly
Yeah, well,
line.
maybe
That would
that's
have been cool.
Maybe
And
that's why I don't like
I-
it, 'cause I didn't get
Chris was
It was cool to see
Snake is a person.
Simon Wright on drums. No relation. I don't hate it. It's not their best video, although ACDC, they're another band that's not known for great
I
videos
really didn't
either.
like this song, to be honest with you.
No.
So it was kind of like, and it just,
Solo is great.
He just picked the song that you didn't like to happen to have a
Great.
video.
no, I didn't care for either.
Okay, fair enough.
I was just like, all right. Came on, I flicked the switch. All right.
I didn't hate it either. I thought it was. I mean, it was a weaker video, but I didn't think it was like horrible. I thought it was cool.
It
That
was a weak
everybody
song
was-
with a fucking weak video.
It's cool seeing Angus duck walk across the stage, like multiple times. It did annoy me that sometimes when they cut to Angus, he wasn't playing the part that was going on, like in the
Musically.
song. So that was bugging me. But yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. It was watchable. I'll say.
I don't know who made that video. That's all I gotta say.
Who made
He waited 12 hours to fucking say that.
He's been writing these lines all week long.
He was fucking throwing them out on the way up.
Yeah.
There you go.
He said, "I got this."
All right, BC, what do you got next?
There's more to come. He throws you right under the bus.
That's
I
great.
did.
That's great.
I'm gonna go with one of my
I
bands,
couldn't
Kiss.
remember that.
With,
What?
I'm gonna go with Kiss. Who Wants to Be Lonely? To me,
You're a fucking knuckle sandwich.
no. I again, I like the song, but the video is just.
How can you not like that video?
It's the outfits are too over the top.
It was the whole fucking era.
Yeah, but
All of a sudden,
I did not like Kiss in that era. Ugh, they lost me. I mean, their outfits, they're losing me with the outfits and the.
Fucking absolutely love that fucking
that's
video.
Really?
That's a pitch perfect impression of Paul Stanley.
Who was it? I guess it was too colorful.
Here's what I wrote.
Oh boy, here we go.
I can't fucking wait to hear this.
For Who Wants to Be Lonely. Great song.
Exactly.
Nice roll, Paul. Nice long pink gloves.
Yeah,
Dancing down the hall. Hot wet women. I like that part.
women are always good.
Gene looks hideous. Gene and Paul, the one part where they look like whack-a-mole, where their heads are up and down, looks like someone's whacking them in the head, they're up and down. Gene is finger picking again, which drives me insane.
He finger picked in
Eric
every
Carr
fucking
and Bruce
video.
are awesome in this video. Fucking just awesome. They look like, they actually at least look like they're having a good time. And I, honest to God, once again, I do not want to see Paul Stanley in the fucking shower. Not good. And then Paul dances back down the hall.
Yeah, that is true. The Paul,
I am
Women-
out of here. I am fucking calling protest on the whole fucking
women in the shower. Okay, Paul, not so much.
We're not done yet.
Okay, so
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Whatever.
I like that Paul was dancing in Freddy Krueger's boiler room at the beginning of the video.
Whose side are you on?
No, doesn't it look like Freddy Krueger's
No, it
boiler
does
room?
not.
People.
It does.
It looks very
Those-
cool.
That was the one in Commando.
Those girls when they those girls when they first get sprayed by the hose look seriously pissed off because I want to know if they actually knew they were getting sprayed with the hose because they honestly looked like really angry about it, and I hope that they weren't just like
love that
surprised by that. Gene looks really miserable. Like Gene looks like he wants to be
He'd
anywhere
rather
but
be anywhere
there.
else.
Anywhere
than
but
there.
there. Yeah.
He did want to be everywhere else but fucking.
I know.
It shows.
Anything to do with fucking kissing games.
And that outfit is something. My last thing I wrote was seriously, what's the theme here?
No theme.
No thing.
What's the?
I think it's kind of funny too when the one girl pushes the other girl in the pool.
Right, let's be honest. Who wants to be lonely? Who's ever watching this video is obviously lonely.
And he is not reading these off of cue cards.
He's not reading.
How long did he save that one up for?
Probably the second that he heard that this was one of the videos that was picked. All right, so what do you have to say? Your turn. What do you?
I absolutely love this
You can
fucking
refute
video.
it.
Different.
Fucking love it. How can you not like it?
We just gave you the reasons why.
It was.
Paul's outfit
Weren't you
is
paying attention?
fucking incredible. The fucking song is incredible.
So if I
I love the song.
We're not-
absolutely
we're
love
not-
the song.
if
We're
I
not
bought
arguing
the
the
outfit
song.
for you and I told you
I would
hey,
absolutely fucking wear
wear
it.
this at your next
Of course,
show
because
on
Paul
stage.
wears it.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
You wear a thong because Paul wears
They
it.
don't sell that kind of material anymore.
No, those
Because Paul used
those
to know.
colors are gone.
Okay, BC. Good, bad pick.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
I'm
about.
going to go with, and I've talked about this song before, how I am not a fan of this song. Love the band there. In my top 3 bands, that's a rotating top 3.
This could be.
This is going to be an Iron Maiden song.
Ooh.
A song that you all are familiar with. It's called Can I Play With Madness? It's terrible. Like, you don't see Iron Maiden, and I timed it until 2 minutes and 32 seconds in the fucking video. You see a picture of them in the beginning. It starts out with the guy looking in the crystal ball, and then there's students drawing
The
shit.
prophet stares at the crystal ball. It's
Terrible.
That's what the song
It's
says.
fucking terrible.
It's over his
so
head.
Stupid.
He doesn't get it.
It's so
It's high
stupid.
concept.
If Iron Maiden's going to put a
It
video, I
makes
want
you
to see
think.
Iron Maiden in the fucking video. But I would even like it a little more if they actually did. If Iron Maiden participated in the video rather than them showing video clips of them in the video.
Okay.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Although the end is cool when he opens up the thing and you can see that the Eddie head and like the spoon dips in. That's kind of
Okay.
cool.
So there's one reason why this video is one of the best videos we talked about tonight, and it's Graham Chapman from Monty Python, motherfuckers. Monty Python is so good. And
Which guy is he?
He was the professor, the main character in the whole thing.
The guy that falls down in the thing.
Yeah, and I love that the
Well, he's
picture.
not very funny in this
Okay,
video.
could I talk, please?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I love
Can
that
I
the picture,
finish?
I love that the picture in the magazine lights up the magazine. Like, that's cool. Like, the fire of the head ends up lighting the magazine itself. I love that. It's a slower moving music video. I'll give you that. But it's a really cool concept, and like, not every music video needs to have the band in it. Like, you've seen so many music videos where it's the band playing.
Right.
Like, it's
yeah.
cool.
I
that
mean,
we're
every
going
video
off
doesn't have to. Iron Maiden is known for being in the 90% of their videos are them playing. So I think this is the song. I'm not a big fan of the song. I think it's kind of corny. The video's corny too, but the video perfectly depicts the song. I think so.
Thank you.
Even though it's corny, it's like watching a movie. I don't know. So if I have a video,
Shitty movie.
Well, there's a lot of shitty movies out there, I guess.
I mean, watching this video nowadays, it just screams Harry Potter in the parts.
I've
Before that time.
watched
Harry Potter didn't do too good, did they?
Without a doubt that
Harry
is not
Potter
from
fucking
Harry
made more
Potter.
money than fucking Maiden.
They're all
tell you
sitting
that.
there in the line in that.
Nothing about this video really
What's left of the
screams
church?
Potter to me.
But I mean, I look at things differently.
Hey, we're all in agreement that one sucks, right?
We're not all.
I don't know about that. I don't.
All right, we're gonna do 3. Everybody's gonna do 3. We all did 2, so we're gonna take a little break now. We're gonna come back with a hidden gem. All right, this week instead of doing a hidden gem, we're going to do a gem. It could be hidden or otherwise, but it's gonna be a video. So we're gonna start with BC.
I'm gonna go with the boys in Lillian Axe with Show a Little Love. It's just a plain Jane video of them guys rocking out on stage with some scantily clad women flashed in between. How is that bad? Like rocking out and
I didn't. I said
That was a.
yeah,
yeah.
no way.
It sounded like derision.
That was like
Yeah.
a preach.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounded disapproving, is
He
what it
worships
sounded.
the altar.
I thought that.
Right?
What?
All right, Lillian Axe.
Good pick.
Chris, what do you got?
I'm going back to Old Faith. Kiss, Heaven on Fire. Absolute best video.
Ever?
It's pretty close. You know, it was that. What's that?
Eat it like a piece of cake.
Yeah. It was. I remember going down to my brother's house, and he lived in Harrisburg at the time, and we would go down to visit, and he had MTV, and I would go down and I would sit in front of the TV and just wait for this video to come on MTV.
It took a long time sometimes, didn't it?
Sometimes it did, and he would look at me and was like, "The fuck is wrong with you liking these guys?" And I couldn't wait to see that video. Like it was.
And the only video with Mark St. John.
Yes, you're right.
Rest in peace, Mark
Yeah.
St. John.
Yeah, and I liked when Eric Carr jumped over on Paul's back, and when they were singing, and it was a good time in my life.
Good video. Very good video.
Very good video.
Way better than Who Wants to Be Lonely.
Careful.
All right, Mo, what do you got?
Well, I suppose I'll be a homer as well and pick Iron Maiden, Wasted Years.
Ooh,
I like
good
that one.
Highly anticipating the next album after Power Slave. Couldn't wait for the album to come out. Didn't do nearly as good as Power Slave, but the video came out, and just sit there in front of MTV watching it and just rewinding and learning the words, just sitting there, rewind, watch it, rewind, and learning the words over and over again.
Did you call me a homer?
I said I'm a homer. Were you paying attention or not?
You just said you're gonna call me a homer.
Where did you
He
get
wasn't even
this?
talking
Where
to you.
did you get this guy?
He said he was sitting home.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna be a homer too." That's what he said. I'm gonna be a homer too.
I think he did say that.
He did.
I think he did say that at the beginning. But I don't know why you're bringing it up now. But that was like 20 minutes ago.
You ruined my whole discussion.
It wasn't
on
that
the
good to
video.
begin with.
He was having a passion.
It was. These guys were like,
This dude was
In a
pouring his
trance here,
soul
right?
into this fucking gem, and you ruined it for him.
You ruined it.
anyways,
Call
let's
me
go
a
to
fucking homer.
Let's go to Dylan.
All right, Dylan, go ahead.
Let's go to the goddamn news. Never mind.
Okay, my hidden gem is from My Chemical Romance. It is off of the Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge album. It's Ghost of You. Awesome music video. It basically is like a World War II video. It starts off with the band members, Gerard and Mikey Way, are at like a World War II dance, and it cuts to like the beaches in Normandy, and they're like dying and stuff, and it's crazy. And Chris, you actually motioned. Have you seen this video?
I'm a big My Chemical Romance fan.
They're so good, aren't they?
Very good.
Dylan, you showed me this video, didn't you?
You've seen it before.
And I did like it. I do remember it. I don't remember the song, but I remember seeing the video.
It's unfortunate that they're defunct.
Yeah.
They were a great band. They were a
Dark
great
Parade.
band.
Only the strong
Right.
survive.
The Black Parade.
Right around.
God.
Right?
I saw them
I didn't want to bring it up, BC.
What, they're dead?
long time.
No,
my niece actually dragged me to a show back
They're not.
at the Meadowlands, and it was fucking incredible.
Cool.
I remember.
So, Dylan, that's
My Chemical Romance. The song is "The Ghost of You."
the Ghost of You.
Yeah, it's a really haunting song. A really awesome video.
Yeah, the video's really cool. The video's fucking
They're
excellent.
coming back around, right?
Gerard Way is doing solo stuff, and he's working on comic books. So I don't know. There's been rumors, but
Yeah, there has.
I mean, Ray Toro, the guitarist, was featured on a recent song of Gerard Way. So I don't know. And his brother's the bassist. So and they got he's friendly still with most of the members. So it could happen.
All right. My pick this week is going to be, as you guys know, listening to the podcast, that I've become a massive Slash fan, featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. And this is the video for the song called "Driving Rain." The only way you see the band in this video is it's all puppets, and it's really fucking cool that there's a remote control car in it. It's a really cool video. It touches on the subject of domestic abuse, and the dude gets his fucking justice in the fucking end. I fucking love it.
So you're okay with the band not really appearing in this song and this music video, but with "Can I Play with Madness," it's the worst thing in the world. That deserves to be on the list.
Absolutely, because I'm gonna say at least the puppets in the Slash video
Puppets.
are
Did you
live.
say
They're
puppets?
not the video of puppets from a different show.
As opposed to real people.
They're live puppets, not recorded ones.
What?
What?
He doesn't fucking know.
Watch the video.
Are you
I
making
will
this
post
up
it.
as you go along?
Kick-ass.
Yeah, really.
It's kick-ass.
So you're saying
All right.
that puppets?
The Slash puppets are better than Iron Maiden.
Like,
Yes,
you
I'm
mean like
saying that.
puppets like, what's his name? Kermit the Frog?
Like Animal? Like the fucking.
No,
Is
from
Animal
the
playing
Muppet Show?
the
Dave Grohl
drums
kicked
in the
his
video?
ass. Dave Grohl kicked his ass.
Who's that?
And what's his name on the
Kicked Animal's
sax?
ass.
Nobody kicks Animals' ass.
Yes, they do.
Wait a second.
Nobody backs Baby in
Hold
a
on
corner.
second, though. Hold on a second.
Baby in a corner. Nobody.
In one of the most recent Muppet movies, Dave Grohl does fill in for Animal, and he's called Animal. I'm not even kidding.
And he's way better.
What? Yeah, he's in one of the most recent Muppets movies. And he
Whatever.
fills in for Animal on the drums.
We're not really up on the newest Muppets episodes. Anyway, check out the gems this week. I have Slash, Driving Rain.
You have Slash up your ass is what you got.
I do. There's a crack right beginning to middle. And in the end. BC's got Million X, Show Little Love. Dylan's got My Chemical Romance, The Ghost of You. Chris has Kiss, Heaven's on Fire. And
Nothing better.
Iron Maiden, Wasted Years for Months.
Maiden!
Alright, let's do our last video here, and we'll start with BC this time.
That's actually good, because we were talking about puppets.
We were talking about puppets, and it's not puppets, but it's
Stop motion.
stop motion animation. Stop motion animation. It's gonna be Tool sober.
Yes.
And when this came out, I mean, I saw it and I watched it the first time. Like, what the fuck is this? Is all I kept saying. And even after I learned about the song, and
I was going to say the same thing.
Because I watched
just-
the video and I'm like, if this is what their music is,
You got a fucking bad taste
that's
in
in
your
your
mouth.
head. That's,
Right.
No,
No,
but the worst thing about it is the meat tube.
yeah,
Where he busts the tube
bust
open.
the-
It's all
he
this
busts the
meat,
pipe
and then
open.
and then he busts the pipe open, and then he's like touching it. It's like ew,
Right at
like
the
ugh.
end.
right at the very end.
I don't want to be associated with the meat tube.
No good.
He keeps,
Only my own.
He's floating off the chair. It's like,
Next.
Yeah, a couple thoughts I had.
Mo has something to say.
Yeah, what?
All I gotta say is that video was really sobering.
Oh God!
Was it weak or what?
Oh, you're losing it. You're losing it. Next.
I
Cut him off.
Fucking horse is on the way down! Christ almighty!
Cut him up.
I was like, okay, we're following one of the Nightmare Before Christmas rejects.
Okay,
And I was
Say,
like, oh,
like,
it's
that's
Vic
all I
Rattlehead.
care.
Because it kind of looked like Vic Rattlehead. Guys, come on, I'm trying to talk.
Stop.
Yeah, so like he kept opening the box, and I was like, "What's in the box?
Yeah, like-
what's in the box?"
There's nothing in the box though,
At
right?
first, I thought it was a treasure chest, but then it just gives a rope around a box. Okay.
And then he ties it back up at the end, though, right?
Yeah,
No,
he
no.
he ties it up.
He
Like
ties up.
it keeps flashing. Like
He
he's
opens
tying
up
it
and
up.
there's
He's
nothing in
opening
it.
it. There's nothing in it. He's ascending to heaven. I don't know what's going on.
Floating on the chair.
The song is great though. I like the song, but the music video. I wish I knew more about the music video because I feel like it's absolutely trying to say something. Like, there's no way it's not.
I read about it, and the guy who directed, they say, came up with ideas when he's like shit faced or high on drugs or shit.
I can understand that. And you know what? And this is a song that I wish was the opposite of Queensryche because I wish maybe that I heard the song before I saw the fucking video.
Yeah, it sounds not bad, but the video.
But I
kills
saw the video before I heard the song
Uh,
without seeing the video.
it. The video kills it.
So I may have liked the song if I heard it without that visual shit.
Tells it you feel.
Yeah, it was. I don't know too much about it.
Okay.
Go figure.
All right, I'm going to pick my last one. And this one is another disturbing Kiss video.
What?
It's called Let's Put the
There
X.
can't-
Let's put
there
the X
can't
in
be
sex.
two of them.
Let's put the X in sex. This is Kiss's futile attempt at doing
there's a
Robert
conspiracy.
Palmer's "Addicted to Love"
Yeah, okay.
with the girls marching and walking, and then Paul's not playing the guitar and he's playing with this belt, and he's got this
The belt,
leather girdle thing on
Yeah.
that's really weird, and he has the stretch athletic pants on with the white stripe down them. A
It
little.
was spandex.
It's a little.
And that was in at the time.
I don't know. It's just
Keyword.
another video too. The Gene looks totally fucking miserable. In
He
it.
does.
Yeah.
Saving Grace in the song.
He rather been
Eric Carr
Ramsey.
and Bruce Kulick. Solo is fucking kick ass in the song. Eric Carr looks like he's having a good time. So does Bruce. Paul is a little too happy, I think. And Gene is like miserable as usual. And it's just weird. And then it's like sex. Like I mean, I'm not having nothing against sex, believe me. But
The fuck?
Put the X in sex.
Whatever.
it's just like there's people that and the thing that pisses me off the most is in the video when it's like she wore a hat shades and a trench coat, wasn't wearing that much more. Like if they like had the girl act that part out in the video, that would have been cool. If it showed the girl with a hat shades and a trench coat, that would have been cool. But they didn't do that on the video.
Maybe she
That would have been the
wasn't
saving
available.
grace of that video if
Maybe
they.
she was out of town.
No, she wasn't. They could have. If they
could've
did
used
that,
those
that would have
girls.
been a fucking awesome video. But they didn't do that, and that totally ruined it for me. Thank you, Joe.
So it starts off with like the weird random skyscraper, like a really tall building for some reason.
It's
got
in
sued.
Chicago.
They got sued for that.
And like we're going
Yeah.
down the skyscraper, and like we're flashing images of like different girls, like, and then all of a sudden we got the ball, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's just like you're like seeing all these like beautiful women, and then all of a sudden
Paul and Spandex.
Paul, and then all of a sudden Gene, and I'm like, what the hell?
I'm gonna just shoot back to the other Kiss video real quick. I think that's when people started to question Paul Stanley's sexuality.
Well,
And
why
then
did-
this
we're
video,
not talking
but then
about
this
that
video continued that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dylan.
We keep.
It's every episode. He's like,
They
I'm talking here.
they overuse flashing the word sex on screen. I don't know if they're trying for subliminal messaging, but it needs to be subliminal for it to be subliminal messaging.
Right.
They're literally like, we want you to think about sex in this video, please.
Exactly.
And like we keep showing Paul's crotch way too much, and it makes me very uncomfortable. And Paul keeps having less and less clothes, but then like in one shot, his jacket will be off. But then it'll cut to another shot and his jacket's back on, but then he takes it off again. I'm like,
Well, it's video editing.
well, listen,
There's no continuity.
continuity errors piss me off. I went to school for school for filmmaking. I get really mad about these kind of things.
Videos are make believe.
I will say I like this video more than I liked Who Wants to Be Lonely.
What?
I thought I was going to win brownie points with you for that, but I guess not.
No.
Let's just put the F in this video.
Wait a fucking 2 weeks for that one. Whatever. It's a fucking conspiracy against the kid here.
What's your thoughts on the video, Chris?
It's a Kiss video. It's fucking
Defend
great.
it. Defend it.
Paul's in it. What else is there to
I'm
say?
sorry. I'm a huge Kiss fan. Just because it's Kiss does not mean it's great.
You take the
It
good
doesn't make it
You
bad.
take the good with the bad, and there you have the facts of life.
But it doesn't automatically make it great. It can be bad. There's good Kiss and there's bad Kiss.
No, there's not.
There's Hot in the Shade. There's The Elder. Good, bad.
No, it's not so good.
Okay, let's leave them alone. We'll come back in an hour.
No.
I do have to say about all these videos, they're all a victim of their time.
Yes.
I would say that's
Especially
pretty accurate.
when we get to probably Dylan's video.
Oh, I'm
Is
so
absolutely
excited
a victim
to talk
of
about
its
that
time.
video.
So,
We still got
Dylan, go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, BC, X and 6. Did you talk about that? No, go ahead.
No.
Nobody wants to hear from him.
What do you know what I think?
You don't, because he agrees with us.
I also find it uncomfortable that they did that song with like a 12-year-old girl singing it, like one time at a Kiss Expo. That's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
That's a product of the fucking parent.
yeah, that's good parenting right there.
Good
Parenting
Why
101.
that
Well-
song?
It's not a bad song.
I'm gonna say it's not on an album, like an album proper, for a reason.
I'm not gonna. It's not one of the better songs, but it's.
What was
The
that?
spandex turned me off.
He hasn't picked yet.
Oh.
Or did have you picked?
I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't care for Paul's outfit in that video. To be honest with you, if we're gonna be honest with you.
Oh, his was.
Yeah, his was sober.
Sober,
Oh.
yeah. It's sober.
That's right.
Yeah. I panicked there for a minute. I'm
sobering
like,
comment.
shit.
All right, Mo, what's your last one?
My last one? Oh boy, back to me already.
Yep.
Save the best for last.
Last one. Make it a bad
Best
one.
for last, I guess.
Make it a bad one.
Well, it is Accept Midnight Mover. Now the song is fantastic.
Oof.
Song's great.
The video.
I get sick.
As soon as you approached me with this concept for this podcast tonight, immediately this video came to my head. I mean, I haven't watched videos in forever, but immediately this video came to my head, and just the craziness of the video makes you nauseous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
So I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
It'll be posted.
Unless you're Chris Granza, you know.
What's he talking about?
I fucking love the video.
Really?
Honestly,
How can you watch it?
I don't know what else.
Absolutely
I don't
love
think
it.
I have
I
anything else
cannot
to
watch
say.
it.
absolutely.
I love the way it starts. I love the way it starts off. Okay, all right, he's gonna be good. I'm like, oh, they lost me.
Love it.
I have to say that the videos, it's cool, kinda, but it's seizure inducing.
Yes.
It's like take Wasp, The Real Me.
It is a video of the band at every angle. That's what you want. The video of the band playing at every angle.
Yeah, but
you don't
I've
want
seen them from
fucking
every angle,
You're
every
talking
2
about
seconds.
videos
Yeah,
of the
do-
band
do- do-
fucking doing this, and they're fucking. This guy's acting out bad. Here is a video of a band doing a live performance at every fucking angle, and you don't like
Every
it.
2 seconds.
At high speed.
At high speed.
Because you're
Very
slow.
high speed. So
That's why. Because you're fucking slow. You don't get it.
So this was the.
Easy.
But watch the Van Halen Pound Cake video. Watch Wasp, The Real Me. Watch Metallica.
Memory remains.
The Memory Remains. This video, those videos were copied off of this one, but like significantly slowed down. But it's tough to watch because it's
So fast.
you could it's
Way too fast.
it's like being on the tilt-a-whirl for like
Yeah.
It was
The whole time.
groundbreaking at the time.
No,
I'm sure it was. But it's a tough watch. It's tough. It's a tough
watch.
video to fucking
Never
watch.
thought that. I fucking absolutely loved it.
Really?
I'm gonna say
Loved
the Midnight Mover needs to stop moving so fast.
He moved a month worth of.
You hanging around with these guys?
I was it was Mo's pick, so I thought that I would be nice and do the pun for him.
All right. Okay. Chris, what's your last pick, buddy? Come on. Give us a really bad one.
Oh, this is fucking bad. Alcatraz, God bless video.
Oh, good.
It was fucking horrendous. Right? Alcatraz?
Well, listen, all I can say is whoever made this video should be locked up.
That's the first you guys agreed tonight.
He waited all day for that one.
That was good.
He told me to say that. I said, you thought of it. You fucking say it.
You said.
What do you think, BC?
That was it was a bad video. Bad.
I mean, that's the first time I've ever seen a video, and I was like, oh my god.
They used to be on, remember USA Night Flight on Friday nights? They played that all the time. Every Friday that was on.
I've never seen that video till you brought it up.
Yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
swear to
I've
God, I've
never
never
seen
seen
it.
it.
You watched USA Night Flight, right?
Yeah, I've never seen
And you
it.
never saw that on there?
I've never seen it.
The fuck? What Night Flight was I watching?
I like the song.
You like the song?
I like the song. I like the chorus, and I think the chorus in it is great. And it's weird because like
Maybe it's a
Graham
product
Bonnet
of the
does not
fucking
sound
video.
like the Graham Bonnet from MSG. He sounds totally different on that song. It's extremely cheesy. The video is terrible. Like Steve Vai is like, you could not even attempt to overact anymore. When they're talking on the phones, it's like, what does he throw that lands in the cup? Is that a donut that lands in the cup of milk that
I think
splashes
it
on
was
the
a
guy's
donut.
face?
I think it was.
It's fucking. It is a terrible video.
That was.
Yeah, it's the bad.
That would come on and I'm like, here's fucking 10 minutes of my life and I'm fucking never going to get back.
See, that's why he doesn't like long songs, BC, because of this video.
It's the
It's horrible. It is. It's. I do like the song though. I never heard it before.
it's the
Or
bad.
seen the video.
It's the bad kind of cheesy for sure. The acting is terrible in it.
Terrible.
Right?
Well, they are musicians.
I don't think the set piece like itself is very interesting. Like, there's been more clever music videos out there, and this one was not one of the more clever ones.
It was not clever at all.
No.
It was not. Dylan, what's your last one?
Okay, so
Oh boy.
I had gone through a lot of different music videos. This was the first music video that I immediately was like, I need to talk about this on the episode because it's terrible. So I had a single word to describe each of my music videos. The Rush one I described as boring. My second music video, which was Journey, I described as lazy/cheap. This one, the only word you could describe it as is pretentious. It is the song My Sacrifice by Creed. So I wrote a brief synopsis of the music video and some of the things that you see in the music video. So there's an old blind man feeding birds. We go inside his eyes and go to a drowned city. Scott Stapp is rowing in a boat. He's passing a mailman who's appearing in the water.
Yeah, but the most
There's a girl swimming. She reaches out for Scott Stapp.
he blows her up.
He ignores her.
You never blow off a hot woman in water. Come on.
There's
Oh, if you're
random
high as a kite, you would.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
random green people swimming at one point. There's a dog that's swimming. Scott Stapp ignores the dog. That
You
asshole.
know- yeah,
Um,
dogs. Everybody loves dogs.
There's
Dog
monks
for
that are
Christ's
rowing the
kite,
boat
right?
past Scott Stapp. There's a fisherman
Wasn't
that has
he
a
a
bunch of
big-
fish because, of course, it's easy to fish when you're in like fucking underwater. There's a random tiger on like a car.
Yeah.
There's some kids playing baseball, and the CGI baseball looks like shit. The mailman reappears.
Yeah, it's all on the board.
But then Scott pulls somebody out of the water, and it's himself. Scott Stapp
Exactly.
comes into the boat, and now Scott Stapp is singing to Scott Stapp passionately.
Yeah.
There's a random mini plane
Makes
that flies
sense.
by
Makes
that
sense.
transitions into a bus full of candles, where the band are in the bus full of candles. That's a fire hazard. Then suddenly we cut to a scared kid under a car in like the middle of a storm, and Scott Stapp is passionately singing in the diner, doesn't try to help the kid. Then there's a baby carriage that shatters the diner window. The sky clears up. Scott Stapp hugs the kid and makes the kid blind. And then Scott Stapp becomes the old man, and I end the video going, "What the fuck? Like, what does any of this mean? What is happening? What were the green people? Why was there a tiger?"
I think the moral of the story is that he would rather save himself than hot women.
Exactly.
It's the song is terrible.
People thought this music video was good. People were like, "This is genius."
Right?
I was like,
I was watching it, and then the first thing the hot girl's in the water, and he's just like, what the fuck you?
He lets her go.
he
I'm like,
literally looks
seriously.
away from her. He looks
Yeah,
at her
looks
and
away
looks
from her.
away.
That's where they lost me in the video, and then like you said, the dog,
The tiger and the
Tiger
mailman
and-
again comes
it was,
back.
It snowballed from there. Snowballed. Out of control.
Mo, what do you think?
I'm sure they had some kind of message, but we just can't figure it out.
Yeah.
We're not smart enough to figure it out. We're not pretentious.
We're
enough
not
to
on
figure it
enough
out.
drugs as he was to figure it out.
All right.
Chris, what do you think?
Right?
I have no comment on that one.
All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed our ranting and ball busting and everything tonight. And I do love Kiss. I do love Iron Maiden, but they do have some everything. Just because their names are on it does not mean it's good.
Really?
Seriously. And let's go around
much
real
as
quick.
they would like you to believe.
That's right. Final thoughts, and we'll wrap it up. Chris,
On what?
final thoughts on
Everything.
everything. What do you think?
Whatever you watched.
Kiss is great.
All right, Mo. What do you got?
A lot of good music, maybe not so good videos.
That was quick. All right, BC.
It was cool looking back on these videos because now we look at them and it's like, oh my god. But I mean, I'm sure back in the day when we were at that age, we're looking, man, you're just happy to see anything from these people.
Well, BC, you're right. Look back at the pictures of our hair and our girlfriend's hair.
When we had when we had hair.
Right? If you look at what we look like back in the 80s,
Oh,
so
got it.
then when you look at the videos, I guess it makes sense, right?
okay.
You really got to look at the directors back then, because the director is the one that fucking did the video, and they kind of sold it to
Right.
True. That's very
to
true.
the band.
Right.
So who the fuck are these directors?
Listen,
Let's do an
it
episode
was the
on
world
these
back
fucking
then.
directors.
It's not the director, it's the world back then.
Lunatics. Let it rock.
It was the 80s.
It was the 80s, thank you, BC. It was the 80s.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, but
I'm not ashamed of the
there
80s.
was some good stuff in the fucking 80s.
Right.
John Hughes was a fucking mastermind.
John
Better
Hughes
off
was-
dead?
John Hughes was not better off dead.
No?
No.
No.
Wasn't John
Candles?
No.
Breakfast Club?
Weird Science, you could say.
Oh, Weird Science.
Weird
yeah.
Science?
Yeah.
All right, before we
Right.
wrap up, give me
He wrote
your
Home
your
Alone.
favorite video tonight, the one that you liked and the one that you didn't like, but you can't include your own. Dylan.
So my favorite is probably Queen of the Reich. I really like that video. My least favorite, besides my sacrifice, is oh boy. Let me look real quick at the list here.
You didn't do your homework?
Well,
I'm springing
there's all
this.
bad. There's all bad videos. I'm gonna say the worst video was probably.
Alcatraz.
I'm gonna say Samson. Because it was so long. It was the length that got me on that one.
All right, BC.
I gotta agree with Dylan. Queen Direct was probably out of all of them my favorite. Worst one? Oh god, I can't pick. My
Can't pick your own.
Oh shit! I was going to say Sobered because that was stupid. Oh god,
Careful what your words.
I can't pick my own. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah. Careful.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
We'll come back to you.
I'm panicking here.
All right, Mo. We'll come back to
I
you.
don't even know. Kiss definitely was the worst one.
Which one?
Who wants to be lonely?
Yeah, Who Wants to Be Lonely?
Okay.
Jesus.
Holy fuck!
If I can't pick my own, I'd pick one of my own to be worse, but
Pick your nose.
Whoa! Calm down.
that was definitely, wow.
Best.
Best,
It fucks me up because I can't pick my own.
best of the worst. Is that what we're picking?
Yep. The one you enjoyed,
The one I enjoyed.
The one you thought was at the... Yeah.
that you suffered the least through.
Probably Who Made Who. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was. I mean, it was. It wasn't fantastic video, but it wasn't like obscene like some of these other videos and crazy and just. So I'm gonna have to go with Who Made Who.
All right, I'm gonna say the one that I hated the most was probably Tool. I don't know. I wish that I heard that song before I saw the video. I may have liked it a little better, and I don't know. I didn't really hate God Bless Video that much. I kind of liked it.
How did you not?
I didn't like the talking on the phones.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of cool. I liked it.
The fucking.
And I can't believe I've never seen that video until you brought that up to do with this episode.
Interesting.
All right, BC, did you circle back around? The one that you liked?
I'm going to go with Accept Midnight Madness just because of the pure fact that...
Ooh,
Midnight
Madness?
Midnight
what?
Midnight Mover.
Midnight Mover.
It is after midnight.
It's after midnight. And
really?
just,
Are you sure? That's the one you like the most?
No, just like...
Oh, okay. All right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because I would have picked that myself if I could.
I couldn't watch even halfway through it. I had to turn it off.
Why? He's upset that I don't like that.
Yeah, I heard it.
What?
Interesting.
All right. Cool.
Midnight
All right.
Mover.
I'll say again, thank you everybody for Dylan, you did yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to leave anybody out. Thanks everybody for listening. Jay, thank you for coming and participating
No problem. I'll give you
or
the first
tonight, or
thumbs up.
just kind of hanging out. And you guys, if you thought this episode sucked, sorry. Everyone's like really drinking a lot here tonight.
Yeah, I want to apologize if there are many moments where you can't hear anything.
Yeah,
Because
that's because certain people in the room can't fucking control themselves.
volume level is crazy.
All right.
But I just want to say thanks,
Don't cut
guys.
off the farts.
We are at M3, and I think either next week or the week after we will do an M3 wrap-up show. It will be the same guys you have in this room tonight. We will not have been drinking for hours and hours before that episode. Maybe an hour
Afterwards,
or so. But, afterwards, definitely.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time with us. We really appreciate it. Have a great week, everybody, and we love you, and we will see you next time, and there will be a next time.